bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Play ball.
Wendy Sue Fleege from Menominee Falls. Thank you.
All right. Will you put that just over there out of your way? Welcome to Menominee Falls Baseball on Falls Cable Access Channel 14. Tonight, my partner Chuck Van Horn, Brent Morris here. So this Greater Metro Conference matchup features the West Dallas Hale Huskies and your Menominee Falls Indians, two-time defending state champions. Chuck, welcome.
Good to see you again, Brett. Menominee Falls off to a good start this year, 3-0. They beat Homestead to open the season, beat Sussex last week Saturday, both games where they had to invoke the mercy rule. And then they won again last night against Waukesha West.
All right, so you mentioned the mercy rule, meaning that's when they get up over 10 runs, so that's a good start here. You know, Menominee Falls roster, you look down the roster, coming off 2 state championships in a row. You know, a fair amount of seniors, but a lot of sophomores on there. So Coach Pat Hansen's retooling and getting ready for the season, but off to a great start. So tonight, Alex Heitman will be pitching for the Indians, and we're looking for a good effort out of. You saw him last game, I think you did. So
yeah, last week. Here's the rest of your defensive lineup for the Indians.
okay, so you've got from left, center, and right. You've got Cole Meir, Ryan Piontek, Jake Sutherland in right, Logan Roble at third, Jack Cook at shortstop, Daniel Knutson at second base, Carter Rico at first, and your battery Alex Heitman and Johnny Campa. So obviously Jack Cook, I want to make a note out there, is shortstop filling in for the injured Nick Guile, an all-state player from last year, who's recovering from a knee injury. So wish him the best. So we're about ready for baseball here for tonight's game. Beautiful night here in Menominee Falls, Chuck. So
Just
the lead
gorgeous.
off will be number 3, Sam Villana for the Huskies.
Center fielder. Looks like we're waiting for a third base coach actually right now.
Yeah,
Hale
Coach-
arrived a little bit late today.
Coach Paul Dooley over there kind of getting his act together, and he's sprinting the mound. So we're just about ready for baseball. Chuck, I was mentioning to you earlier, you know, but a beautiful day, but then I saw the umpire, which I love this guy. He does a great job. You guys will see him on the screen here in a little bit, how he flips that chest protector, old-fashioned chest protector around. So we're ready for a play here, tonight's Metro matchup.
First pitch by Heitman. Ball one high.
Little high in there. Looked like a good shot, you know. Get used to that. You know, you're watching some Brewer games on TV, and that strike zone is so tight.
Good pitch that time. 1-1 to count.
Heitman coming right after him. As you know, Chuck, very important to get ahead and stay ahead with the hitters here. So Heitman's delivering.
Nice bender.
Oh, nice,
1-2 the count.
nicely breaking pitch there by Heitman for the Indians. Right now you can see our sun setting in the west. Creates a little bit of a havoc for the players, Chuck, in the right side of the field.
And he hit him.
Yep, so he tried to do a bender there, Chuck, and didn't bend off. The nice job by the hitter, though, kind of leaned into that one a little bit, you know, so.
Well, runner at first now for the Huskies. And this is Caleb Kling, the second baseman, batting now for Hale. Third baseman's playing up a little bit, looking for the bunt.
Heitman in the stretch.
Strike one called.
Ooh, all right. Strike one on that one, so that's, you're going to see where that strike zone is. We're right behind the plate here at Trinary Field, Chuck, and he gave him a couple of balls outside, so that's good for the pitcher tonight.
Big lead over at first there. A decent lead. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Nice pitch by Heitman.
Third baseman backs up a little bit now at third base.
No longer a chance for a bunt here. That's Roble at third. One of the outstanding pitchers for the Indians this year. It's a
Throws
throwback
to
over there.
first.
Thought he had him leaning there for a second.
I believe Robo was the winning pitcher last Saturday against Sussex.
2 strikes. A nice breaking pitch. Strike 3. So Heitman gets his first out of the inning here.
This is the pitcher now, Tyler O'Brien for West Dallas Hale. Left-handed batter.
All right, so Sutherland out in right field takes a couple steps back. You know, number 3 and 4 hitters generally have a little more pop in their bat, but he hits it over to
Goes towards
left
field,
field.
toward Muir.
Handled easily by Cole Meir, returning starter from last year's state championship team. So it'll be 2 down here in the top of the first. Runner on first for the Huskies.
And their shortstop, Joey DeTorres.
This is a situation I think coach looks to send the guy at first, and be my opinion. We'll see here.
He's got a good lead.
Oh, he was
He was
had him
leaning.
leaning. You know, if he gets thrown out here, you know, you see what kind of arm we got from the catcher. Johnny Compa, you know. Hale hasn't seen him yet. He's a new catcher for the Indians here this year. Delivers in there.
Ball inside.
A little inside.
You see Bologna getting his lead at first there on our picture-in-picture feature.
That's a little.
Ball a little bit low that time, 2-0.
All right, so 2 balls, no strikes. I don't think he's going anywhere with that. You know,
He's got a decent lead.
favorable. That's a
Curveball for a strike.
nice pitch in there by Alex Heitman. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Very nice lead over there.
Oh, keeping him close over at first.
I'm going to make a note. Carter Rico, a Falls kid, but didn't play on the team last year. Did some traveling, but playing on the Indians team this year at first base. Heitman delivers in here.
Hit him
Oh,
again.
no. He leaned into that one.
What are we going to say here? The umpire's laughing.
Yeah. He put his elbow out. Well, that's okay. Well, I'm sitting there talking to myself, but you get a lot of people. But he literally, you probably
Stuck his
can catch it
elbow out.
on our Falls cable access. Yeah.
We got a replay here.
He puts it right out there, and he puts his elbow right into the ball. I'm trying to say that loud enough so the umpire can hear me.
Now, don't get yourself tossed because I'll have to do it alone again. then.
They can't toss it. They can't
Certainly
toss it.
can.
They can't toss an
Certainly
announcer, can
can.
they? You know.
All right, 2 on for Hale, 2 outs. Strike called on the outside pitch to Walker White, the catcher for Hale.
Well, the question here is, you know, it was pretty obvious everybody was kind of doing that, but what could the Coach Hansen or one of his people bring that up and they could question that, or maybe in the
He'll be between innings. He'll say something.
that's ground
Ground
ball
ball,
to
third.
Cook. Charges it, throws it over to first. Rico, so
Cook
gets
to
a,
Rico's.
it's a nice out there. Shortstop to first, so Heitman gets out with no damage. So after a 1/2 complete inning, Menominee Falls 0, West Dallas Hales Husky 0. So Chuck, coming up to bat for the Indians will be
Leading off is going to be Ryan Piontek, the center fielder, followed by Daniel Knutson, second baseman, and Jake Sutherland, right fielder.
all right.
And hopefully a few more.
All right, so the Huskies, as you mentioned, traditionally haven't been one of the top teams in the Greater Metro Conference. Menominee Falls has been on the top of the schedule. Obviously, we mentioned the 2 state championships in a row here.
Here's what's the conference right now. So you've got the Huskies and Sussex. And you've got Franklin Savers. What else we have here? Here's Tosa East.
Well,
Marquette, Oak Creek. I can't tell who that is in right field.
Hamilton.
West Allis Central Bulldogs. Now, I'm not sure with the realignment coming because we changed some things in summer baseball. So I don't know if we'll see them again next year or not.
Well, it's just yeah. Well, Tosa West will be in the
Well, we still
lineup,
have-
I think.
We have Franklin and Oak Creek in it right now
Yeah.
as well. So I don't know if West Allis Central will be in it or not.
Well, for those viewers out there, just kind of letting them know here, you know, there's spring baseball and there's summer baseball, and obviously Menominee Falls participates in the summer baseball, which we're playing now. But spring baseball, you know, is you know, they're just finishing up. I think they're probably getting ready to do for their tournament. I'm not sure. I haven't been following that, but so we're here ready. The Huskies defense in front of you there. The pitcher tonight for the Huskies is Tyler O'Brien. Catcher is Walker White. Third base for the John Schmidt. Shortstop Joey DeTorres. Second base Caleb King, I'm not sure which it is.
It's Kling.
And at first base we have Jordan Bresnick. Center field Sam Villano. Right field Austin Mudgett. And left field Demir Wilkins. Coach led the Huskies led by Coach Paul Dooley. All right, so you said it. So we're going to start it off here with Ryan Piontek, center fielder here. Chuck here. We're just about ready. He's getting loosened up. Sun's starting to settle a little bit.
I'll tell you what, just
We'll
watching
be able
this,
to see this screen a little better now.
just watching his catcher flip the ball back to the pitcher. I'm running.
Oh, Chuck, it's a
Got to get on first.
yeah. I think it's a psych out. He's setting you up.
He may well be, but he's going to have
There's
to
a
prove
kid.
it
There's
to
a
me.
kid a long time ago. Tony Romans used to do that. He used to psych those kids out with that. Got to throw some bad throws down there, and then he'd gun them out when they tried to steal. So, hey, our scorekeeper tonight, sitting right next to me to my right, Mike Romans.
Give him a wave over there. Oh, thanks.
All right, so we're ready here for Piontek to take the first pitch here at the Trinary Field here in the bottom of the first inning of this Greater Metro Conference matchup.
Schmidt playing way up at third. Bresnick a little bit up at first. Here's O'Brien with the first pitch. Bunt, attempt. He pulled back, took a strike.
Yep, Piontek did a nice fake there. I got to see if I can. Coach Hansen, I think that was a take all the way, just a fake bunt. Was never going to bunt.
O'Brien with his pitch. Strike two called.
Yep. All right, you got to protect that outside. He's calling it outside a couple balls. So
Third baseman stays up. Schmidt stays up at third. Here's the pitch.
okay, nice way to hang
That's
tight.
Fouled out of play there.
O'Brien, a little curveball, and Piontek just fouls it out of the play. Keeps alive here.
Ball in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. The count to Ryan Piontek, the center fielder. He's got 2 championship rings in his little tool chest.
O'Brien takes a sign again. Here's the pitch. Down
Even,
low again.
evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by O'Brien. That's way outside. Bring up a good point there, Chuck.
I'm running.
Yeah. We'll see what Coach Hansen does there. Catcher just being a little sloppy. Walker White on those throwbacks. Nobody's on, but I think Chuck's questioned his arm strength.
That's out of play again.
Piontek fouls that one off to the right side of the field here. Trinary Field. An absolutely beautiful baseball park for high school baseball, Chuck.
No doubt about that.
You know, I mean, I can think of obviously Capco Field where they play the state championships. The turf, etc., is exceptional with all the amenities, but truly this field.
I'll take real lawn over
Yep.
that place. Fouled away again. Out of
Piontek
play.
fouls that, doing a nice job fouling that off. Daniel Knudsen, number 20, is just chomping at the bit here, waiting to get on deck here for the Indians.
That's ball up.
All right, so that's an outstanding at bat. Two things, you know, he gets on base, number one, but the pitch count, it must have been about 10 pitches there that he had to throw to the leadoff hitter, which that'll show up here down the road here.
And he started off 0-2.
All right, so I think I know what's going to happen here. Piontek will see what kind of lead he can get. He may be running on the first pitch.
First movement, I would think.
O'Brien in a stretch.
Nope.
Nope. Piontek just gives a nice lead.
It's a nice lead by Piontek at first.
Knudsen at bat.
Fouled away,
that
out
one
of
off.
play again.
Just getting underneath that. So count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike here to Daniel Knudsen. As you mentioned, Chuck, Piontek's getting a nice lead there.
Good lead over at first.
He's got plenty of room over there. Not a real quick move by the pitcher. Certainly Piontek doesn't want to get picked off here early in the game. O'Brien.
Fouled out of play again.
Knudsen's fouling him off here, using a lot of pitches, so hope the Indians have a lot of baseballs here, because for those people that have come out and watched Falls baseball.
I hope Hale brought along an extra pitcher.
All right, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is a great pitch here to steal on.
Oh, he's increased his lead a little bit
Yeah,
over there.
this is a 1 ball,
Maybe
2 strikes.
Maybe a half step
Great
more
pitch
now.
to take a lead on.
There he
Piontek
goes.
takes off and
Hit
they
and
hit
run.
right
That's
down the line. A fair
beautiful.
ball. Piontek.
He can't find it.
Yep, there he goes. All right, so a double. So a great hit and run steal by Daniel Knudsen and Ryan Piontek.
Do we have a replay? I don't know if we have a replay of the runner, but when he got the second, he couldn't find the ball. And coach was kind of looking down the third base line. He had his hands up, so he was able to advance to third, though.
All right, so on that play, Chuck, the ball's hit in front of him, and
There he
you know
is.
you can't quite find it, but he should be looking at Coach Hansen for the signal.
I actually believe he was, and Coach Hansen was looking for the ball down the line as well. Anyhow, runners at second and third.
Jake Sutherland at bat, big lefty. Have a chance to get a couple ribbies here for Sutherland here early in the game. Men on second and third with nobody out. Number 3 hitter, Jake Sutherland, our right fielder at bat.
1-0 count. 2-0 count now.
Little high, Sutherland's being picky there, looking for his pitch.
His strike zone's got to be getting smaller every time he throws him a ball as well. Where he's looking. Turns on net.
Sutherland right through the hole. Sutherland's got to get there. It's going to be an infield hit. And drive in the first run of the Indians game. Brings in Ryan Piontek. So Sutherland, it'll look like a line drive in the box score, but it kind of hit off the end of his bat, Chuck.
Yeah. Kind of nubbed it the other way, and shortstop got it deep in the hole. Too far, even attempt to throw to first, though. Held the runner at second.
All right, so runners on first and second, nobody out. Falls leading 1-0. Bring up the designated hitter, Brennan Beck.
And he's been hot to start the year, I know that.
Big kid. Swinging a
Sophomore only.
big stick.
Strike one called there. I know the first 2 games of the year were both multiple hit games for Brennan.
Well, that's good. Wind blowing out a little bit here at Trinary too.
It
so
is.
let's talk about that.
Kind of out to right field, it seems.
Runner
Off the third
a
baseman.
shot, but he can't handle it. Nice base running there by Daniel Knudsen. Shortstop couldn't field it cleanly to try to get a force out. So we've loaded the bases up here with nobody out, bringing up Mr. Roble, Logan Roble. I want to say something about last year's state tournament. Everybody talked about Weber, but Logan Roble in the first game of that night really set the stage that allowed
Yep.
Weber not to have to pitch at all, and then he could pitch him that whole game. So he deserves a lot of credit from that standpoint. So did a great job pitching. So, all right, we got a little break in the action
Take
here.
a
with
look at Schmidt out there.
Shortstop.
Third baseman Schmidt kind of took it funny off his.
Off his shin at ricochet. There you go. Yep. Rub a little dirt on it, Chuck, as they used to say.
Well, you don't know how many guys that they have left on their bench because tonight's senior night for West Dallas Hill. So I don't even know how many of these fellas start for them. Or maybe they're playing out of position. I don't know.
We can get that turned up just a little bit.
Logan Rogle. First pitch is down low and inside, ball one.
A lot of pitches here in the first inning for Tyler O'Brien for the Huskies. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's just the bases are full of Indians.
Goes the other way with it.
Right field, I'm not
He's playing
sure.
too deep.
Yep, it's going to drop in play. 2 runs are going to score.
1 run's going to score.
Yeah, 1 run scored. Fly. Yep, Sutherland advances second. So number 20, Daniel Knutson.
Well, they had to wait to see it was going to be caught.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And if right fielder, his first steps were back, which are proper.
Well, sun might be a little bit of a problem for him. All right, so that'll bring up Carter Rico, the first baseman.
Still nobody out for the Falls.
So we'll credit Roble with the single there.
Strike one. That's
All right,
Jake
so
Sutherland over at third, and then that's Beck on second. And over at first is Roble.
All right.
Or Sutherland again.
O'Brien ready to deliver. Rico
It's a
takes the
ball
pitch
low.
low.
That's a tough pitch to not be called a strike there. I mean, I've seen it called a strike many times, as a matter of fact.
1 ball, 1 strike here. Nobody down here in the bottom of the first.
Oh, that's a drive
that's
to
a
the
gapper.
gap.
That's a clear the bases.
That's
Rico.
a drive to the gap.
Rico's definitely got 2.
They're
Right
gonna
there,
hold him
going
to
to hold
third.
him up, everybody. So
Sutherland finally makes it home.
brings in Sutherland, Meir, and also the designated hitter, Brennan Beck. So
Fourth of the inning for the Falls.
So that'll leave Logan Roble on third and Carter Rico with the double there. So this first inning couldn't go any better for the Indians here, getting 4 right off the bat with nobody out. We better get all our sponsorships in here, Chuck. It might be a early game here with the 10 runner.
Got to go 5 at least.
All right, Cole Meir, the left fielder, here to bat.
First pitch strike to Muir there. Ooh, called strike 2. Oh, 2 the count here on Muir.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
He was hit
Yeah,
by the pitch.
I was just getting ready to say, Chuck, I think the last time he could have kind of leaned in like the West Dallas
I
and got that. So,
Thought the same thing.
all right. So, hey, today's broadcast, Chuck, is being brought to you by Falls Cable Access, the premier cable channel here in the greater area. But I do want to mention to you,
change, it looks like.
I do want to mention to you, Chuck, that Falls Cable Access has broadcast 3 different sports that have been 10-run rules. Softball, girls softball, they're in the regional final, the sectional final tomorrow.
Oh, yep. That's in
Baseball,
Waukesha.
and then a soccer game.
I was
So-
there for that too. A little damper than this.
Yeah. So Falls Cable Access bringing all those sporting events and many other events like the Memorial Day Parade, I think, was broadcast just this past weekend. Memorial Fest, which was another thing that was something new, I believe. I was out of town doing a little racing. I don't know if anybody saw me. I was the winner of the Indianapolis 500 this past weekend. Did you see that, Chuck?
No.
Oh, I meant I won the pool is what I meant to say.
Nice.
So, anyways, all right. So we got bases loaded again here for the Indians. Nobody down here in the bottom of the third. And that's another shot out in the gap to right center. Let's see if the